राधा ब्रज बिहारी की श्री श्री लड्डू गोपाल जी की श्री श्री निताई गौर सुंदर की श्री श्री मायापुर चंद्र गौर हरि की श्री क्षेत्रपुरी धाम की श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी रथ यात्रा महोत्सव की श्री श्री मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन गोविंद गोपीनाथ जी की श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य महाप्रभु की गौर प्रेमानंद। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Krishna. Thank you very much for coming and giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his wonderful instruction to Sri Rupa Goswami, which is an essential part of our devotional service. So, I was thinking whatever we were discussing yesterday, I must continue from there. That's good. Continue with what we have been hearing. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda 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 Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya 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 Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Nitai Gaura Hari Go Hari Go Hari Go Nitai Gaura Hari Go Nitai Gaura Hari Go Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namne Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vanchakalpatarobhyascha Kripa Sindhubheva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Lilamrita तार तार शत शत धार दस दीक बहे जहाँ से चैतन्य लीलाय सरोवर अक्षय मनाहं सचराते. So yesterday we were discussing from the instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Srila Rupa Goswami in Prayag. We spent almost 10 days instructing Srila Rupa Goswami, and Srila Rupa Goswami has given us nectar of devotion, which is the masterpiece of the instruction of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And following that, Srila Krishna Kaviraj Goswami, he has given a beautiful narration about the attainment of pure devotional service by conditioned soul in this material world. So we started with ब्रह्मांड भ्रमित कोनो भाग्यवान जीव गुरु कृष्ण प्रसाद पाए भक्ति लता बीज माली हैया कर से बीज रूपान सर्वम कीर्तन जल करे श्रीचन जन उपजिया बाढ़लता ब्रह्मांड भेदी जाय विरजा ब्रह्म लोक भेदी परम पार. So the first two verses we have discussed that how a living entity, conditioned soul, while wandering in the universe, going through different species of life, if by some good fortune he gets the seed of devotional service by the blessing of Guru and Krishna, then he nurtures that devotional creeper in his heart, and as he continues taking care of this devotional creeper in form of watering in form of chanting and listening to the narrations of the Supreme Lord, this creeper starts to grow. So this reminds us that when we talk about a creeper, whenever a creeper grows, it requires a shelter. A tree, you plant a seed, then when the tree grows, for some time you need to, put a fence around the tree. It grows up, it doesn't require any protection, right? But a creeper is such that it requires protection at all time. Even if it is kind of big, still you need to fence it around, because sometimes some unwanted animal can come and uproot it, eat it up also, because creeper is very soft. But a tree, when it grows, it becomes very hard. So, nature of devotional service is very soft. That's why you have seen devotees are very soft in their heart. Even though sometimes in the dealing of the Vaishnavas, we feel some sort of, hardship. They may sometimes become very hard, very harsh. But actually Vaishnavas are never harsh in their heart. Like it says, Bajrad api kathora and Kusuman api komora. Means a devotee can be harder than a thunderbolt when it is required, and Kusumat api komora. Kusuma means flower. Flower is very soft. Their heart is even softer than the flowers. Because whatever they do behind, there is love, affection. We have seen in the life of our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada. Sometimes he was very strict with his disciples, and at other time you can see they just tolerating. Sometimes he would try, and the devotee don't understand why Prabhupada having this kind of manifestations of his will.
This is, you can see the manifestation of the karuna of an acharya, the mercy of an acharya. So, bhakti is very soft, tender. Therefore, it has been compared to a creeper here. So when this creeper starts to grow, so Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describes, Upajiya Vadhilata Brahmanda Vijay Viraja Brahmalok Vedi Parabhyam Pai. So this creeper, they require some shelter to grow. And in the 15th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we have the description of this material world. The analogy has been given as this material world has been compared to a banyan tree, right? Banyan tree analogy. So we can very clearly say, okay, this Bhaktilata creeper is growing here in this world. It can take shelter of this tree of banyan tree. Isn't it? It requires some shelter. No, this banyan tree cannot provide shelter to this Bhaktilata beach. That's why it doesn't grow with this banyan tree. Means when somebody is performing bhakti and thinking the goal of bhakti is karma or the goal of bhakti is material enjoyment, that is not the truth. That is, bhakti does not take shelter of karma, as we said yesterday, right? Why? Karma gives temporary result, and actually bhakti is supposed to destroy karma. So one who is supposed to be destroyed by the entity, how can the object which is going to be destroyed by him will be shelter for that entity? Makes sense? Right? Karmani nirdhati kintu cha bhakti bhajam. Brahma says in Brahma Samhita very clearly, he says, this karma, which is the root cause of our suffering in this world, can be destroyed by devotional service. Bhakti, actually bhakti can destroy karma. Not karma can destroy karma. Right? We have seen people perform some sinful activities and they take the process of atonement, which is another activity. But Bhagavatam Siddhanta is you cannot destroy one karma by another karma. So bhakti has to destroy. So then bhakti, we are going to destroy this world of samsara, which has been defined as banyan tree, which grows on the fruity desires. How can that tree be shelter or devotional creeper? Or we can say, how can the goal of bhakti would be material enjoyment or success in this material world? Even though some people unknowingly they feel goal of bhakti is to get satisfaction or enjoyment in this world, but that is not actually a fact. Therefore, it is said, Upajiya Vadilata Brahmanda Vidya. So, this Bhakti Lata is not going to take shelter in this material world. So, Brahmanda Vidya. So, after this material world, when the covering of the material world ends, that's where the Viraja, the Karma Samudra, which is also called as causal ocean, is located. And this Bhaktilata beach grows, now this Lata creeper start growing, and it crosses the Viraja river also, which is lying between the spiritual world and the material world. Then where it goes? Viraja Brahmalok Bhedi Parabhyam Pai. It also crosses, it penetrates the Brahma Loka, which is Brahman effulgence. So this Brahman effulgence, and then after that Parabhyam Pai. After that Tadupari Guluk Vrindavan. That means, now just imagine, this is material world, and then after some time this material world ends, then there is another covering called Viraja, then Brahmalok, After that, Parabhyam, then Krishna Lok, spiritual world, the highest realm. Okay? And this Parabhyam and Viraja is there, and in between there is Brahma Loka. Right? So Parabhyam have been defined also as Vaikuntha Loka. So in Vaikuntha Loka, there are different Vishnumatis, Narayanas, they reside there. And some people, they go there also. Who is going where? Not just understand. Okay, so after somebody who crosses this material world, then after crossing Viraja, they go to this Brahmalok, Brahmajyoti. Who are they? Mostly the Gyanis, who aspire for Sadhya Mukti. Then they remain there. And Prabhupada says, those who go to this Brahmajyoti, that is called spiritual suicide, because they don't get opportunity to serve the Lord there. And even though in Brahma Jyoti there is some happiness, but if you multiply the happiness attained in Brahman by trillion fold, still it will not be equal to one drop of devotional ocean. The ecstasy one get in devotional ocean. So in that way, so those who are jnani, they may go there. Okay? And then after that, Parabhyam. Is Parabhyam, who is going? Here it is Viraja Brahmalok Vedi Parabhyam. And there are some other people who they go to this Brahmaloka. There is one verse in Brahmanda Puran, it says, Siddha lokostu tamaso pare jatra vasantihi Siddha Brahma sukhe magna daityascha harinahata. Why devotees are not so much inclined to go to this Brahmalok? Because the destination of Brahmalok is for Siddhas, those who are aspiring to merge with the Brahma, Sadhya Mukti Kamis, and Daityascha Harinahata, those demons who are killed by the Lord, that is their destination. How can a devotee would aspire to go to that place, which is the destination of the demons killed by the Lord? So devotee will not go, not aspire to go there. So then, this Bhaktilata cannot take shelter of that planet also, right? After Viraja, then Brahmalok, then Parabhyam Pai. Parabhyam, who is being worshipped? Narayana is being worshipped. And who are worshipping Narayana? Srila Prabhupada very nicely explains that in Parabhyam or Vaikuntha Loka, those who are engaged in worshipping Narayana, they can be in the mood of Shanta, neutrality, or in servitorship, or in fraternity. And this fraternity, the mood of fraternity, has been divided into two parts. First part is called Gaurava Sakhya. Gaurava Sakhya means fraternity in awe and veneration. That is half Sakhyaras. Then the other half is called Visrambha Sakhyaras. That is friendship in equality. Okay, like Siddham, Sudam, Dam, Vasudam, Subal, etc. in Vrindavan. They say, Tumi puno boardwalk, Tumi amisama. When it comes to play with Krishna, they say, what are you? Why do you think you yourself so great? We are also equal to you. So, and Krishna likes that also. That kind of Sakhya is only prominent in Golaka Vrindavan, not in Vaikuntha. In Vaikuntha is called Gaurava Sakhya. So, those who are followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu uh, they may be either in the mood of dasya or sakya, then sakya also Vishramma Sakya, transcendental quality. Then the next is in parental relationship. They serve the Lord with parental mode. And the final one is the Madhurya Ras, conjugal love. So these rasas are complete in Goloka Vrindavan. So the followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, their destination is Goloka Vrindavan. Therefore it is said, Tavijai Tadupari Golok Vrindavan Krishna Charan Kalpa Vrikshe Kare Arhan. The lotus feet of Krishna have been described as Kalpa Vriksha. What is the meaning of Kalpa Vriksha? Desire tree. Means anything one desires, his desire is getting fulfilled. So that is why Krishna Bhakta Niskam, Krishna Bhakta Bhadai Chatur. Krishna Bhaktas are very clever because they know he is the source of everything, and by taking shelter of him, everything, all the desires will be automatically fulfilled. Even though devotees they don't have any material desires, because as we know, Prabhupada has mentioned, even if somebody is still holding on to desire of tasting on Rasagulla, he has to still stay in this world to finish that attraction for Rasagulla. It has to be zero. Anya Vilasita Sunya means zero. Zero means nothing, valueless. No, he doesn't find any value in this world. Then only the Suddha Bhakti will begin. So, even those who go to Vaikuntha, they actually desire 4 types of liberation. But when we desire to go to Krishna, Salukya, Sasti, Samipya, Sarupya, Kattvamatpyuta, Diyamanam Nagrinati, Vinamat Sevanam Gana. The Kapil Dev instructs to Mother Devotee, he says, Salukya, Sasti, Samipya, therefore 5 types of liberation. Even the Sajujya Mukti is not desired by the devotees because they don't want to become one with the Lord. Even other 4 types of liberation, Diyamanam Nagrinati, even if they are given, still they don't accept that. That means Krishna Sevananda is superior. Therefore, in nectar of instruction, nectar of devotion, Sri Rupa Goswami gives the Mukta Dasa, liberated platform attained by a devotee. Yaha Yasya Haridasya Karmana Manasa Gira Nikhila Swapta Vastasu Jiva Mukta Savuchyate. Why we are discussing from all these angles is that you just imagine we are aspiring to get to the highest point, right? Which is this material world, and Vilaja, Brahmalo, Arabhyam, and so many layers are there, and different people are aspiring to be engaged in those platforms. But a Krishna Bhakta, he is not interested in any of these things, and he is going to go above. So therefore, even Sri Rupa Goswami says, such a devotee who is aspiring to attain the lotus feet of Krishna in Golaka Vrindavan, while he is in the sadhaka deha means this time we are engaged in sadhana bhakti in this world, he can be liberated. Means he has already attained the lotus feet of Krishna. How? Yaha jasya haridasya karmana manasa gira. While in this world, whether he is engaging his mind, words, everything is engaging in serving Krishna only. Nikhila Swapyavasta. So in any situation of his life, just imagine why we are telling this. if philosophical understanding is not clear, is not matured enough, devotee will still be in sentimental platform. Means, for example, I said, Nikhila Swapyavastasu, in any situation in this world, devotee still can be considered as mukta, liberated. How? We are, be practical, right? We are grahasthas, we have to go to work. Either we are working in a company, we are doing business, maybe some people are doing gardening. How he is working here and still he is in the liberated platform? That's why Krishna consciousness, very simple thing. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, see, Krishna charan kalpavriksha karyaruham. He will take shelter at the kalpavriksha, which is the lotus feet of Krishna, and taha vistarita hoya phale prema phal. When he has taken shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, that is going to give rise to the fruit of love of Krishna, love for Krishna. How valuable, rare it is. That means while he is here, what kind of sadhana he needs to perform, what kind of practice he needs to adapt. Like other day you were telling some sannyasi from Gaudiya Math came and they are initiating somebody who are not even chanting properly, they are not even following the regulatory principles properly. This is not recommendation of Goswami. Sadhana bhakti means regulatory principles. What is this regulatory principles? I'm just giving one example. Like sometimes, we fail to connect with the teachings to our daily routine life activity. Okay, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Sarva karma napisada kurvana madhyapasya prasada davatmoti sasvata padamapya. So, when is one qualified to enter into the platform of bhakti? What is that acting as a doorway to enter into bhakti? This is the door for you. Sarva karmanya pisada kurvana madhyapasya. Means, we know Krishna karma, right? You do everything for Krishna, you offer everything for Krishna. Yes, we have to do that. Then you are entering into bhakti. This is acting as a door for bhakti. What is that consciousness now I am going to explain? Sarva karmanya pisada kurvana madhyapasya. When you are engaged in laukika, vaidika, even any activity, in all spheres of activities, this person has taken exclusive shelter of Krishna. So how is it possible that he is engaged in some laukika karma? These are laukika karma, right? You are here, you have to go to work in the office, sometimes need to attend to some need of the society, country needs. These are all laukika karma. Without performing this laukika karma, you cannot sustain here, right? So how to connect with bhakti? Very simple. Here, what is this? Okay, our devotee, they get initiated. And Krishna mantra. Guru Maharaj says, now your name is Krishna Das. From today, you chant 16 rounds daily, attentively without making any offense. And you should, serve the deity to Krishna Prasad and in Bhagavatam, take care of your family, the Vaishnava, continue your life. Guru Maharaj tells this. Whatever you do for Krishna. What is it? Here Krishna says, okay, when you are going to work, what you are thinking? You are thinking that I am here to earn this money to take care of my family member. This is one concept. But Vaishnava doesn't think, I'm taking care of my family member. He is thinking, Krishna is the maintainer. You know this philosophy? You know the application of the philosophy? I'm telling you now. Listen carefully. You work, earn money, no problem. When it comes to maintain, you don't think because you are working and you are earning money, that's why you are feeding your wife, children, that's why you are the maintainer. No. You can ask me this question, how is it possible? I am going, I am working, I am earning money. Are you going to feed my family? Who is feeding? I am feeding them. Krishna, where is Krishna here? Okay, my dear sir, the day your family member, one of the family member falls sick, they are admitted in the hospital. I mean to say not here, just in general we are discussing, right? Doctor tries very hard. No medicine could save the life of that person. You have so much bank balance, how much you tried. So what happened? Who is maintaining? You are maintaining, huh? Foolish number one. You are not maintaining anyone. He is actually maintaining everybody. So you firmly convinced that Krishna is the maintainer. And তুমি তো ঠাকুর তোমার কুকুর বলিয়া জানহ মরে. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says. So beautiful. Prayers of our acharyas are the conclusive understanding of Krishna conscious Siddhanta. So here the person devotee is thinking, well, Krishna is maintainer and he has given me this responsibility to take care of these Vaishnavis. Actually, Krishna is maintaining them, but he has assigned me this responsibility. He is maintaining everybody. And this part of his service has been assigned to me. Means I am serving on behalf of Krishna. How your false ego will reduce? Think like this. Yes, Krishna has given me the responsibility. I am proud to serve Krishna in that way. Here, not that he is my son, he is my daughter, my wife, husband, father, mother. That relationship becomes secondary now. It's not occupying the prime role. This is the way, this is how Krishna consciousness should be practiced. That's why Krishna said, no. I'm referring Gita. Sarva karmanya kurbana. This is madhya pasra. You are taking exclusive shelter of Krishna. This is cutting the knot. Attachment. Huh? So if you are thinking, yes, Krishna is the maintainer, by his desire, I have been given this opportunity to work as a computer engineer. Think like that. There is nothing wrong in that. But don't think, by his mercy, I have been engaged to work in a slaughterhouse. If somebody working in the slaughterhouse, he thinks, by Krishna's grace, I have been engaged in this slaughterhouse. This is total nonsense. That is not jiva. Okay. So, yeah, you are a computer engineer, IT man. You still good. I have been engaged by Krishna's service in desire-based service, and whatever I am earning, I need to serve my Vaishnava family. See, consciousness is so pure. Relationship is very pure. And then in this way, if you are serving, you will not hanker more than what is required just to survive, to practice Krishna consciousness. Means, the example is, if company is having a big offer, they want to complete a project in next 2 months, he cannot hire more staffs, but he knows if he can complete this project in next 2 months, he will earn maybe 500,000 profit. So he's thinking in 2 months, if I can earn 500,000 profit, better to share $250,000 with my stop and I will get the profit of $200 to $1,000 in 2 months. So what is going to do? Okay, I am paying maybe $100 a month, $100 an hour. So if you do overtime, I will pay you $200 per hour. It's giving me double. Okay, so next 2 months, right? I should work. Then I can plan a trip to Alaska. Because with this regular running is not enough, Then what is doing? Oh, evening time I am supposed to do Sandhyarti for 9 days. Oh, every day I read Bhagavad. So what? 2 months, that's okay. I don't have to do that. He's thinking like that. Now that is not Sarvakavarna Pishada Kurbana Rashraya. The principle here is, he's thinking, well, whatever I am earning, it's kind of enough. Not required to, do this extra overwork to earn $200 per hour. If I work for 3 hours, $600 I am earning a day. So great business for me. He's not thinking like that. Why? Even if I earn and I try to secure my next 14 generations, I will not be able to benefit them. Because after you leave, how you're going to use your money, you do not know. You don't have any clue. But right now, it is your responsibility. You do whatever is necessary. Okay? Give them nicely, take care of their education, whatever, and help them to become Krishna conscious. Invest that much. Why you stop serving the deity in the evening and going for this overwork? That is not Kurbana Madhvika Sarva Karmana Vishada Kurbana Madhvika Sraya Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. So if he is thinking, no, I don't want your money. Sannyasi is more important for me. I want to go back to my home. I want to be in a relaxed mood. I want to study. That is Sarva Karmana Vishada Kurbana Madhvika Sraya. So, and even while he is thinking like that, you see, our process is very scientific. You need to know how to judge, how to assess the situation. As I said, if somebody just, in the cultivating mood just like that, he cultivates without giving much priority to the chanting and reading and the association or associating with a senior Vaishnava, he will not be able to get the sight at the lotus feet of Krishna. I am telling you, Kalpavriksha. There is another explanation. Just by karma, you may come to the plant that will act as a door to open. That will a door that will open you to enter into bhakti. But that practice, that karma practice, will not bring you to the lotus feet of Krishna. Don't misunderstand this. What is that? Raganuga Bhakti. What is that Raganuga Bhakti? Raganuga Bhakti, I wanted to just read out from Prabhupada's purport. See, these are very, very scientifically defined, and you need to understand thoroughly right from the beginning. And if you start walking on the path, guarantee your success is guaranteed. Many people, they go to Vrindavan, they listen to a Babaji. Babaji says in ISKCON there is no Raganuga Bhakti, and you cannot go to Golok Vrindavan, you can at best go to Vaikuntha. This is what they say, and you feel that is correct. No, that is totally wrong for ISKCON practitioners. Because our sadhana practice is not like any other sadhana practice. Srila Rupa Goswami, while yesterday I mentioned, while mentioning the 64 angas of bhakti, he said, Sadhu Sangha, Nam Sankirtana Bhagavata Sravan, Mathura Vas Shraddha Srimurti Sevan, এই সকল সাধন শ্রেষ্ঠ এই पंच अंग कृष्ण प्रेम जन्माय এই তিনের পাঁচের অল্প সঙ্গ কৃষ্ণ প্রেম জন্মায় এই পাঁচের অল্প সঙ্গ if we are focusing on these five angas of bhakti, even if a little bit of association of these five angas can give birth to love for Krishna. Why? Sakal sadhan shrestha. This Panchanga Bhakti practice is the topmost of all practices. When you are doing that systematically, then what is happening? That's what Prabhupada says. He says, I got this book because I saw this at the table, then I should read it out for you. You should know this. Prabhupada write, where is that? From the beginning I can read. Sadhana Bhakti or practice of devotional service may also be divided into two parts. The first part is called called service according to regulative principles. Another has to one has to follow these different regulative principles by the order of the spiritual master or the strength of authoritative scriptures. And there can be no question of refusal. That is called vaidhi or regulated. One has to do it without argument. Another part of sadhana bhakti is called raganuga. Raganuga refers to the point at which, by following the regulative principles, one becomes a little more attached to Krishna and executes devotional service out of natural love. What is it? Another part of sadhana bhakti is called raganuga bhakti. Raganuga refers to a point at which, by following regulative principles, one becomes a little more attached to Krishna. Therefore, he is thinking, if I need to attain the lotus feet of Krishna, which is Kalpa Vriksha, then I need to better be careful in practicing my bhakti, sadhana practice as it is. Otherwise, I will miss the bus. So he is not interested in this offer of earning more dollars working overtime. Because he is thinking that is not important for me. I don't want to miss it. You know what is the mood of Raghavana Bhakti? You said spontaneous devotional service, right? What is spontaneous devotional service? The taste has already been aware. The taste is going to be awakened also, another way you can say. That time nobody is telling him. But because the taste is there, he feels so happy. Serving the Lord, blessing the Lord, looking for the Lord, singing for the Lord, doing arati, offering arati to the Lord, singing while offering arati. Nobody is there, he is doing arati and singing on his own. He feels some sort of some happiness that you cannot describe, my dear sir. You cannot give that experience to somebody. Sitting in one place chanting some stotra, what kind of happiness he is experiencing? How can you describe that? You cannot describe that. Why don't you hanker for that? Where it is going to happen? That's why I said, what is the devotion? Association, in the association of the devotees, so Prabhupada wrote it now. Simply by associating with devotees, hearing their good instructions and chanting Hare Krishna mantra, awakens eternal love for Krishna. In this way, one actually seed of devotional service. So you know this, you have been cultivating it, and you are right there. Then tabe jai tadupari golok vrindavan. This is how this creeper is growing and going to Goloka Vrindavan. Krishna Charan Kalparik se kare arohan. We are talking about Krishna Charan Kalpavriksha. What is Krishna? And many people, they get fascinated to hear about the pastimes of Krishna with the gopis or the devotees in Vrindavan. Who are they? We need to have more clear conception about it. That's why Prabhupada in this purport, I have never seen anybody giving such elaborate purport to these texts in Chaitanya Charitamrita, except Prabhupada. I mean, Sri Bhaktivinoda Swami Thakur, he is following Bhaktivinoda Swami Thakur also. Bhaktivinoda Swami Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, our Prabhupada. He is explaining what is like spiritual world that you are going there. That every object is Ananda Chinmaya or Chinmaya Rasa. The relationship between Krishna and the entities in the spiritual world are called Chinmaya Rasa. And he is quoting a verse, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavi Tavi Tavirja Eva Nija Rupa Taya Kaladi. Krishna expands himself into many spiritual figures in his spiritual abode. Radharani is an expansion of Krishna's Swarupa Shakti, and she is the embodiment of Ladini Shakti, Ladini potency. And here it is said, Nijarupataya Kalavi. The gopis are the expansions of Srimati Radharani. They are not to be taken as any ordinary living entities. They are not conditioned souls. So dealing between Krishna, Radharani and other gopis, that is in the realm of Swarupa Shakti. So that is Chinmaya Rasa. So now you going to go there. You are not part of that. You are Jiva Shakti, Tattva, Jiva Tattva. And you want to go there. What kind of meditation, what kind of practice is required for that? So that's why he's saying, Prabhupada is saying that in the spiritual world, everything is an expansion of Krishna. Krishna, who resembles his own spiritual figures. And Srimati Radharani further expands herself into her confidence, the Sakhis. So the relationship between the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his servitor is Chinmaya Rasa. Krishna and his entourage and paraphernalia are of the same Chinmaya potency. In this way, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is expanded throughout the spiritual world. And when that Chinmaya Rasa potency expands through the material potency, it becomes all-pervading. Then he speaks about Golok Vrindavan, and the next verse. Now, you are here in this world, you have got the seed of devotion, devotional creeper, you have planted it, it has been growing, and it has already reached the lotus feet of Krishna, which is Kalpavriksha. Then what happens? Taha vistarita haya phale prema phal iha mari sache nitya savana dijal. The creeper greatly expands in the Goloka Vrindavan planet, and there it produces the fruit of love for Krishna. Although remaining in the material world, the gardener regularly sprinkles the creeper with the water of hearing and chanting. One more thing I would like to bring to your attention in this connection, that creeper, normally their root is not going very deep in the earth. That means they require constant watering. If you don't water for many days, you will see what will happen, it will dry up. Okay? That means one thing is every day on regular basis you need to water. Every day, therefore purpose is without any fail, every day you have to chant 16 rounds. Every day you have to read Gita, Bhagavatam. So this system, okay? Okay. Then the second thing is You have to protect it, right? By fancy. What is the fence? Huh? Association. And also, another fence is always you guard against the offenses. That's also another fence you need to put it. Okay? So that means Nam Aparad, Vishnu Aparad, Seva Aparad, Dham Aparad. These are all going to destroy the devotional creeper. There are unwanted entities. So you have to keep the fans always ready. Okay? Then the third one is, sometimes you have seen the creeper is covered by some unwanted plants called Upashakha. Have you seen? Many of you are living in villa, you go out, you see sometimes, you plant a tree, then after some time, some, creepers are going, becoming so, weeds. They cover it. And then, mool shakha badite na par. The original plant is not growing. What is happening? You are chanting, very nice, with offense. Or maybe you are, while chanting, you are making a lot of plans how you want to become successful in your business. Or maybe Nama has it will give you, material benedictions. They are going very nicely. But the main creeper is stunted, its growth is stunted. You are not able to see that. So, taha vistarito hoya phale prem phal. That prem phal, you think because you are watering here, that's why it has to bear the fruit. You say, yes, Prabhu, if I plant a tree, a creeper, I water every day, it will give you fruit, right? If I don't water, then what will happen? No, you need to know the Siddhanta. Yes, it has been compared with plant, but explanation is, you don't think that because you are doing this Shravanam and Kirtanam, the watering in form of Shravanam and Kirtanam, your Shravanam and Kirtanam is going to bear love for Krishna, which is the fruit of this creeper. Means Krishna tad bhakta karunya labha matraika hetuka. That Raganga Bhakti will be awakened in a sadhaka by only two ways. Either mercy, Krishna's mercy or devotee's mercy. Krishna, tad bhakta karunya. Sanskrit is like our language, right? Very easy to understand. Karunya means karuna, mercy. Who's Krishna? Tad bhakta, his devotee. Matra hetuka, only, this is the only cause. That is why in this connection, Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur has explained that karmarpana bhakti is not going to bring you there. That means the fruit, love for Krishna, will be awarded to you by Krishna, or maybe by his devotees. So, ihamari such a nitya sravanadi jal. While you are in this world, in this sadhaka body, iha means in this world as a sadhaka, nitya sravanadi jal, that what kind? In the meantime, you have understood through the association of the Vaishnava that this is where your taste is lying in Krishna consciousness as per the recommendation of Srila Goswami. Therefore, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Thakur says, Prabhu Sanatane Parama Jatane Shiksha Dila Jaha Chinta Sei Sava. Right? Prabhu Sanatane Parama Jatane Shiksha Dila Jaha Chinta Sei Sava. You should meditate. What you should meditate? What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has instructed to Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami. You should meditate on those instructions. Prabhu Sanatane Paramajatane, with very careful attention, he has instructed Sanatana Goswami, Sanatana Prabhupada. Shikha Devaja, whatever instruction you, Chinta Seishava, Paramajatane. This is our process. And then what happens? Here, Mali Haya Kares Ese, Taha Mali Setanitya Savanadi Jal. Therefore, Prabhupada is speaking, you say, in Goloka Vrindavan, the devotees have very intimate relationships with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The devotee engages in the Lord's service in great ecstatic love. Such love was exhibited personally by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his teachings to the people of the material world. The fruit of the devotional kripa is the pure desire to serve and please the senses of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishandriya Praticha Dhare Premana. In the spiritual world, one has no desire other than to please the senses of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The conditioned soul within the material world can neither understand nor appreciate how a pure devotee in the material world can render confidential service to the Lord out of feelings of ecstatic love and always engage in pleasing the Supreme Lord's senses. This is the crux of this purport. I am reading again. The conditioned soul within the material world can neither understand nor appreciate how a pure devotee in the material world can render confidential service to the Lord out of feelings of ecstatic love and always engage in pleasing the Lord's senses. Although seen within this material world, the pure devotee always engages in the confidential service of the Lord. An ordinary neophyte devotee cannot realize this. Therefore, it is said, Vaishnava Kriyamudra Vijnana Bhuja. The activities of a pure Vaishnava cannot be understood even by a learned scholar in the material world. You see, we are thinking that we are practicing devotional service, we are growing, our practice is best practice, we will go back home, back to Godhead, we will get Krishna Prem, so many very wonderful dreams, lofty dreams. Very simple. Here is Prabhupada is saying, how somebody comes to this pure devotional platform, becomes a pure devotee. All of a sudden he wakes up from the dream, he becomes a Suddha Bhakta without doing anything. He's saying the thoughts of a pure devotee is not understood by a conditioned soul. Means he's always engaged in ecstatic service. Pure devotee, especially a sadhaka, he comes to the pure devotional platform. How? For example, we can take an example here. Devotees are staying in a community or in a temple, they interact with each other. For little trifling things, they try to find fault with each other. They, criticize. They are not actually able to control themselves, their desires, their ego. So when this devotee continuously, before coming to Raganuga practice, how will you come to Raganuga practice? Your raga is now there. Oh, if I am doing like this means I am not practicing pure devotional service. He is thinking like this in his mind. He is always working on it, on his self-progress. Guru Maharaj has told this. Oh, I cannot do this. Even if sometimes, for example, one example, Which guru is not telling this that we should keep Prabhupada in the center? Every guru is saying, right? If you expand this, means you cooperate with everybody, all family members in a way, so that Prabhupada remains in the center and you grow together. But if the way I associate with some devotees, which is cutting that mood in my life, I'm not able to deal with other devotees. I always try to see, oh, he is better, he is not so good. That's an offense. That's right. Even though your thought is, you are thinking, you are practicing nicely, but if you are cutting off some others and you are trying to see, you are not able to offer respect to other Vaishnavas, then actually you are committing Vaishnava aparadha. That is also a Vaishnava aparadha. Why we are not growing? Everybody should keep Prabhupada in the center. Oh, it's very nice to just say, keep Prabhupada in the center. Do you think keeping Prabhupada in the center is so easy? When you yourself are not able to cooperate with each other, and you say, keep Prabhupada in the center, and you feel, oh, he is better, because he is my Shiksha Guru. He is not so good. You have this kind of differentiation, difference of opinion in your mind that is not going to help keep Prabhupada in the center. That means you are creating offense. How? By thinking, this man is guiding me, he is better. Okay, now you can ask me a question. Prabhu, how can I not think like that? That if I don't accept he is better, then how am I going to listen to him? There is a mood, there is change of mood. That, yes, because Krishna Prasad Prabhu is guiding me, I accept for me, he is the best person. But I cannot promote it. Krishna Prasad is best for everybody. If somebody else is taking service from Bhaktivinoda Prabhu, I cannot say Krishna Prasad is superior to Bhaktivinoda Prabhu. For me, Krishna Prasad is best. For him, Bhaktivinoda is also best. I have to learn how to respect his sentiment that Bhaktivinoda is also best. Not only Krishna Prasad is best for everybody. Prabhu, I am making a surgery here. You know why? I have been noticing what is going on in the society. And we are cutting our own leg with the axe that we are only holding. And we are becoming crippled, then we are trying or we are not growing, this, that. This is inner mood that devotee is practicing. Conditioned soul cannot understand. A conditioned soul doesn't have the reach to know about these things. You do this, you practice it, then you see how sweet it appears to you, the devotional practice. Chanting is the means and the goal for us. And through chanting, you can get love of God. Krishna Prema will be awakened. Like Sakal Sadhana Sreshta, ei panch ango, Krishna Prem, Janma ei panchir alpa sango. One of the item is chanting. So if we have taken initiation, we are practicing, but this kind of narration has to be also sometimes heard. What do you think, Prabhu? Right? Yeah. Otherwise, we don't know how to self-discipline. We are not able to discipline ourselves. So therefore, after that, immediately, that is saying, Mali Sachanitya Sravanadijal, while you are doing your devotional service, you are chanting, reading, everything going on. But Jadi Vaishnava Parad, Uthihati Mata, Upadeva Chindetar Sukijai Pata, Tate Mali Ratna Kari Kare Aparad, Aparad Hastir Jaiche Nahoi Udgam. So that aparad hasti, that mad elephant is this thing, what we are discussing. How types of mad elephant? Hanti nindanti vaidvyasti vaishnava navinandati vrudyate janti naharsam darsane patanani sat. Hanti, beating a devotee, Vaishnava. Nindanti, to scorn a devotee. Vaidvyasti, vidvyas karna, means hate somebody for nothing, for no reason. Sometimes you see, for no reason, I don't like him. Why? I don't know. I don't like him. What is your problem? Huh? You don't like him? Why? No, we go, we serve, we cook for the daddy. He comes, he serves. I also do. Okay, I'm doing my service, she's doing her service. We don't talk to each other. This is called vidvyas. This is called vidvyas. One example, right? Somebody, they come. They are the same congregation, the same temple, they are working, same kitchen also, but they don't talk to each other. And they think we are doing devotional service. What kind of devotional service are you doing? No? Big tasty. Vaishnava Navinandati. Here Navinandan means respecting the Vaishnavas. Everybody has to be respected.
Prabhuji,
Jar mukhe.
one question right there. Sometimes, the thoughts, it doesn't go. With other persons, we don't have the same thought. But we don't want to offend. So sometimes we feel, you know what, let's just maintain healthy relation, so that is also okay. We don't have any...
First of all, I would like to thank you for asking this question. In India, people go for fishing in a small pond. You know what do they do? First they will go, in the water so much. I have seen it. I am giving you this example. The water becomes so dirty, then the fishes, they cannot just survive, they just come up. So sometimes class has to start it, then automatically you are pushing, I need to ask this question. If the fish is not swimming. It's good. You tell me, Mataji, why that I cannot deal with that devotee, why I cannot talk to her or him? Oh, he's so nasty, his behavior like this, talking like this, he does like this. Yes, we know everything. This is the hard part we need to practice. Then only by another part of sadhana bhakti is called raganga, by practicing regulative principles, the natural attraction for devotional service is awakened. This is the problem. If you can work there, this is the crack actually. Then your door is open. You have not realized that. That's why you are thinking, his behavior is like this, I cannot deal with him or her. This is the... You try to understand what is the definition of conditioned soul. Conditioned soul means defective entity. Right? So there will be defects. So defect means we are not supposed to see these defects. Why? Because natural thing. We have defect in a conditioned soul. What is so great about me again pointing out, this is the defect this person has. Baba, by nature, their conditioned souls, they will have defects. Why don't I try to accept that? Okay, he has the defect. Without trying to find fault with him, without trying to, looking at him in a very low-class mentality, I should, this is how he is doing his service. If I have to do anything to do with him, I will just go with my, with respect, proper respect. I'll talk to him, I'll do my service, and then he is Baba, an individual. After that, he is also going to go to his house, he has his family, I have my family, so why bother so much? Let us do this. For you, it is very easy. Because you are there for some time. Just adjust, tell your mind. I don't adjust it with her or him. And after that he will go to his house, I will go to my house. Brahmachari is a problem actually. Because they have to live in the same room also. Brahmachari ashram, you cannot escape. Very hard. No, I am telling you, this is truth. There is a lot of hard struggle. So this is sadhana bhakti. No, you don't have to, you see, I am not going to discuss about what are the conditions will have lot of defects and what is right, like other day I was telling, right? Everybody is right. And there is something wrong also.
The thing is that Krishna put these like, people together so that because there's a reason why we are together.
Yeah.
So that we learn from each other and we put our differences aside and try to respect. If we don't try to learn and understand this situation, then we fail.
Okay. You see, now let me tell you, this machine of devotional service for neophyte devotees is like a machine. You have seen potato peeler machine? How many of you have seen potato peeler machine? You know that, right? Inside there are a lot of sharp-edged stones are there. And you put all potatoes inside. It starts rotating.
10 pounds potatoes.
And then after some time, all skins are gone. They are looking very fried. They have come to the mode of goodness now. Whiteness is a sign of goodness. So this is what is happening. We have been put all the potatoes, like you and your friend, all the potatoes. They have been put into this potato peeler machine. And Krishna says, no, I'm going to rotate you. Okay? Until you become a platform of goodness. So peeling means skin is going to go out. Oh, very painful. That is we have to come to the mode of goodness. Because you don't see that, why we should think all this. First of all, one day also I am going to leave my body now. What am I going to take it? All relationship, all my wealth, everything will stay here only. I am not going to only say, I am the pure entity, I am supposed to serve Krishna. This is what I have to focus. So what? Even if somebody doesn't respect me. Today I read one quote from Dr. Siddhanta Thakur. He said, even if somebody criticizes you, they blaspheme you, they offend you, but don't leave devotional service. That is what he said. Very, very tough thing. That is what the mood of a devotee not understood by a conditioned soul. So we are not practicing this thing. So when we practice, then what happens? As I said, we need to learn to respect everybody. And then the way is Krishna. Sometimes we become angry with other devotees. No harsam darshane. When you see a Vaishnava, you don't smile, you don't greet them. These are all the 6 type of offense. Even like Mahaprabhu says, no, Prabhu kahe jaar mukhe suni ek baar Krishna naam se pujya Shashta Samakar. Prabhu kahe jaar mukhe suni ek baar. Mahaprabhu is saying, like we are saying now, who I am actually offending? Who is a Vaishnava? This is the first time when Mahaprabhu was asked, who is a Vaishnava? This is the first definition he gave. Jar mukhe suni, Prabhu ke jar mukhe suni ek baar Krishna naam, say pujya Shashta Savaka. If somebody utters holy name of Krishna only once, he is greatest and he should be respected by all. Pujya Savaka. So he is Vaishnava. This is Mahaprabhu's definition. Very difficult, huh? So in that way, if we don't commit Vaishnava. Anyway, the Vaishnava Parad is like a big thing. We cannot discuss this, so it is kind of late. Already at 30, I know you have to close down here because we have to go back to your tomorrow work or other things. So, the Vaishnava Parad, we call it Vaishnava Parad, the Vaishnava Parad, Uthati Mata, Padeva Chindita, Sukidai Pata. So, when the mad elephant enters into a garden, it destroys the garden and the creeper, they cannot grow after that. So therefore, this offense have been defined as the mad elephant, and I just briefly explained what are the different types of offense we commit. And just in 2 sentences, how to get rid of the offense. If we have committed offense on a particular Vaishnava, we need to go to them and pardon from them. And second thing, if they are no more, then we have to take shelter of the holy name of the Lord. Even another offense also I would like to bring to attention in this connection, because we are in a society which has gone through that kind of suffering. That's why I need to bring to attention. Sometimes a Vaishnava who has adapted, taken the process of devotional service, he has served for some time. All of a sudden, they might have committed a big mistake. They, in our term, we say fall down, this, that, whatever we say. And then everybody starts pointing finger at them. That is not good actually. Sometimes I think maybe we are suffering because of that also, because in our society we have a history. You see, they have done some service for Krishna. You cannot look down upon them. That is between them and Krishna, what has happened, how Krishna has guided them, why he has taken them through that path. Okay, you can say offense, they were very offensive, they were arrogant, there's so many things we can also justify our argument. But after all, we are not going to achieve anything by pointing finger at them. Why not appreciate? Because of these people in the early days, they spent lots of blood. We have Prabhupada assist to establish this organization. That's why we are here today. Why don't you see that? How do you determine that even though some of them, after going through this kind of bitter experience, they have not given up Prabhupada, their commitment to Prabhupada, and what kind of repentance they might be going on in their mind? Do we have any measuring scale to measure that? That means if this person sincerely regretting, he has already gone through that atonement process, and Krishna has already accepted him. Now, after so many years, even though he has already purified that stage, you are still finding fault with him. Oh, this is very grievous offense.
I have a question. So now everybody is individual. Everybody has their own personalities. So like you mentioned, we should get along with everybody. We should try that. But people have different personalities, and sometimes it just doesn't click. And by trying to associate with the person, what might happen is you might even agitate your mind more.
Yeah.
And so, is it not nice to just say Hare Krishna, stay away, because because the personality is not beat, and all happens, you get into confrontation, and all it does is mess up your mind, the other person's mind. So then because if you don't discriminate, then also advancement in spiritual life, it can be difficult, because you always say try to associate with devotees who are advanced than you, like-minded. So you don't want to neglect, but you also have to have the discrimination. Otherwise, it will not be difficult, because it's impossible to get along with everybody. So how do you do it?
So you are asking a question. It's a very difficult question, and the answer for this difficult question is this need to be sorted out in the platform of Viyamakyati Vichati. Means every devotee need to have a Vaishnava counselor who he can reveal his mind in confidence. Means this is not a general thing that we can give an answer which has got right or wrong answer. It has to be seen from case to case. This is a case study question. Means, in this situation, these devotees are coming together. Prabhu, this is my situation. This is a case. Okay, you give this case, discuss with your senior, Guru Maharaj or counselor, Shiksha Guru. If he is qualified, then he should see what is the case, then accordingly he has to give some direction. Maybe, yes, that's why you say, okay, just you say Hare Krishna, then go, that can be one. Or another thing, maybe if it is required, you change your service. Maybe if it is required, you should go and beg pardon from him. Because there is something wrong in you. So there is not one answer for fitting into everything. So like, no, it will vary from case to case. It has to be discussed in a case study basis. And then we have to work accordingly. Not one answer is fitting to every case. Make sense? Yeah, it's a very, very, very tricky thing, bro. That's why Rupa Goswami is saying, what is Guya Makyati Prichati? Everybody should have that kind of, like-minded devotee. Like-minded devotee doesn't mean that, I have this offensive mentality, he is also having that offensive mentality. So we live together very nicely. This is also another Guya Makyati Prichati, right? But according to Rupa Goswami, that is not Guya Makyati Prichati.
A couple of questions regarding one quick one. You mentioned, the devotee is not interested in the 5 kinds of liberation. And one of them is living on the same planet as the Supreme Lord. I could never understand that because we all aspiring to go to Goloka Vrindavan, which is like you want to go to the same planet, living on the same planet with the Lord. Then why does it that you
Because you are not going to the same planet to live with the Lord. Your desire is not that. Your desire is you want to serve Him. Wherever you may be, you want to just serve your Lord. That is what. Okay, I have to be there with Him in there. Swarga Varganarakesu Api Tulyartha Darshina. This is our philosophy, Bhagavatam Siddhanta. You are not interested to go to Goloka Vrindavan because that is Krishna's planet. You want to go there to serve. And you see, Prabhu, this is a very important, good question you are asking. I will give one material example. The son is suffering. Son is going to be admitted in the hospital. Mother is going with this son. Why? She has so much love for her child. She can't afford to see her child suffering alone in the hospital. Wherever she goes, one day her son is getting, an award. The award ceremony, such a beautiful reception is happening. Mother is also going with the son. Why? Her love is carrying her everywhere. That time she is not thinking of hospital, she is not thinking about the good reception arena, she is just following her son because she has her love for the child. When a devotee's loving sentiment is awakened by following either Sakhya, Datsa, Vatsalya, Madhura Rasa, that time everything is blank for him. Only he sees one thing, his loving relationship with the Supreme Lord. So when he is going there, that is our mood. Not that we are going there to be there at the planet to enjoy with Krishna. That does not click. As I said, mother is not thinking there's a nice, beautiful arena, I'll go there and enjoy the AC facility there. She is feeling, my son is going to be awarded. So I want to be there. Because her son, because her parental relationship, she is going there. You are going there because you want to serve Krishna in that mood. Therefore you are going there.
So that's the reason he says that the pure devotee, he doesn't care where he is because he just wants to serve the Lord,
Yeah.
whether in this material world or
Swarga Varga Narake Swabitulya Darshan, I told you, whether he is in the Swarga, Naraka, everywhere. Anywhere, as long as he is given the opportunity to serve the Lord, he is satisfied. I quoted that, I gave this Mata's example.
There's another example like this. When Ram left this world with all the associates, Hanuman will stay behind to continue the service. Whether with him or without him, he stayed.
He is dead.
Because he would like to be with Ram.
Yeah.
But there's something more important to continue.
Even the devotee is never separated from the Lord. You should know this. These things you cannot understand actually, unless we come to that platform. How a devotee is suffering in this world, still he is not separated from the Lord, or that you cannot explain. That his consciousness is how it is connected with the Lord. What kind of experiences he is going through, you cannot understand this.
Loving separation.
To say it is good, Ajit, but to connect with that mood is very difficult, isn't it? In our platform. But that is the fact, that their loving relation is keeping them together, and they don't see anything else. That is what is bringing him there, not any other factor. Okay. Yes.
So if someone deviated from the process and still like we have the friendship with them, then how it's like it's at the back of us, it's always there how to continue the relation. So in that case, how?
That's why I said that's called loka vichar, a public sentiment. So in Krishna consciousness also you cannot altogether disregard public sentiment. And that's what I said, this is another case study. So this case study I cannot give an answer, there is no answer like that. It has to be studied on that particular connection. What is it and how to deal with it? It's like, the doctor has to operate everybody. Doctor operate means he has to have a knife, he has to cut the belly, right? But not every operation is same. He has to take the knife, he has to cut the belly, but different operation has got different thing for different disease. So this is like that. Yes, you are asking a general question. No, it has to be specific. The case specific. What is the case? This case is like this, okay, then it should be treated like that. I don't want to misguide you.
I have seen one very chart in Bhaktivinoda Prabhu's home, all this Golok chart. So sometimes it comes in my mind, like, is it real? Where does it exist? Then it's so depressing. It's like you're not even here, and it's like you can't even see that one. So that chart, whenever I see, I feel like it's like so difficult. It's like impossible. Like, and then where is it? Is it just a fiction or where does it exist?
Purpose is impossible a word found in the Fool's Dictionary. This is not created by just some mundane person in this world. There is such reference. If you see Brahma Samhita, Bhagavatam, all these scriptures, they give description about this, hierarchy of the world. Look at it where Devi Mahesh Haridama Sute Suteshu Dete Prabhava Nishaya Vidasya Jena Govindamadi Purusam Tamandaya. In Mayapur we are building this temple of Vedic planetarium, which is going to give a kind of description of that, how different planetary systems are located, where who is going where. That part we are going to show there. So this is a fact actually, because this is according to the description of Srimad Bhagavatam. So many scientists are doing research of the, our universe, right? They are not anywhere actually. They cannot reach to Brahma Loka. Even highest planet in this, highest realm in this material world, even they are just going a few kilometers above this earth where we are trying to look at it. But there is description of, 7 planets up, planets down. Where is their science have done a research with the planets which is, extend downward? But we have information. There are 14 planetary systems. Who was Mahatapa Satya, then, Atal Vital Sutal Kratura Satul Patal. So all these planetary systems are there. These are fact. Because we have, it's not that we are just making it up, but our acharyas have given it. And who are they? The rishis are Tattvadrashtas. The rishis, they have seen it. And originally this shastra have been given by Krishna. So it has come from him, so whatever he has given, how the rishis have understood, they have given us, and we are just following that. It's a fact.
There is a line which takes us to the Hare Krishna Mahamantra line. So it's not difficult, right? That line is not taking us to
Prabhupada said Karma Kanda is step by step. Chanting the holy name is an elevator process. That means there is no, like you said, it's too fast. But Krishna consciousness is the elevator process. It will take you fast.
Thank you. Okay. Children are always just running around here and there.
Time is over. The time.
Did you get your answer?
Yes.
You got your answer, right? Okay.
Yes, sure.
Okay, then go.
I just have to
Digest it.
digest it.
Yeah, so Prabhuji, the principles like how to grow the Bhakti Lata beach are like very ideal for as a grihasthas. To make it as a priority is like very, very difficult sometimes. So how to prioritize and how to make that this is the prime thing, every day. Like, every day we have to do chant before everything in the morning, but sometimes like it may not be.
Association is very important for this. Because, in the association, we are, last 2 days, yesterday, today we are meeting now. We are discussing something in a very, very in depth. We are taking one subject, we are analyzing it, and we are understanding what is our life situation. This kind of association helps, one thing. The other thing is, everybody has to make a conscious decision that I need to prioritize my Krishna conscious practice. Because that is what ultimately I have to do. Bhagavad Gita says this. Sanishcha Bhakta, Parinishchita Bhakta, Nirapeksha Bhakta. At least I have to come to the platform of Parinishchita. Parinishchita means giving priority to my spiritual practices. Means whatever I am doing for the whole day, everything is centered around Krishna consciousness. That practice you need to learn, to adapt. That is the meaning of predominantly engaged in Krishna consciousness. Because you have to take care of your children, you have to work as a housewife, you have to do all these things, and you cannot exclude yourself. But while doing all these things, how are you going to become a predominant practitioner of Krishna consciousness? That's why I just gave one example, that man is going to office, is a computer engineer, he is thinking, I have been appointed by Krishna to work as a computer engineer, so that whatever I earn, I am going to take care of the Vaishnavis in my family, who actually are assigned to me by Krishna. I am taking care of them on Krishna's behalf. He is actually maintainer. I give one example. Similarly, everybody has to find how they're going to see Krishna's hand in everything. That is called predominantly practicing Krishna consciousness. And another thing is also, as a grihastha, every grihastha should have an exit plan. You understand what I am saying? Already we enter into the chakra vibha, but we don't know how to come out of the chakra vibha. Means we have to conscious, okay, now children are like this, we have to qualify them up to this, and then I need to kind of, see how I can also focus more on my Krishna consciousness. Like some grihasthas would think, now okay, we are in USA, if you want to continue here, where you will be, so that at least when, for the end of your life, you are in a protected environment, you are going to kind of, ensure yourself that yes, I will chant nicely, I will live my body in a Krishna conscious manner. Or no, I don't want to stay here. From now on, you start, okay, now I will go to Mayapur Dham, I will have like this, let children do whatever they want to do here, I don't bother. Anyway, they will take care of themselves. I will just stay in the Dham. I will just, in the last part of my life, I will spend there in the Dham. So for that, now you are preparing yourself. Not that, oh, what to do, children has to do. Now, children got married, I have to take care of the, grandchildren. So before she was thinking, I need to take care of my children. Now when we become grandmother, she is thinking, I need to babysit. So who is giving the responsibility? You are taking the responsibility on your own head. The children are so nice, they are talking so sweet, walking in front of me, I enjoy them. This is what it actually. It becomes more attractive than serving Krishna, chanting his name. Because she has not practiced, she has not put priority to her Krishna consciousness. That's why sadhu is also thinking, Mother, yes, this is just part of your sadhana practice, You are a grandmom now, they need your love. Sadhu is also telling this. Oh, hi, my God. So many grandchildren, so many lifetimes you have got. And this lifetime, this grandchildren, this is grandmother's love they need. Oh, Baap re Baap, you going to stand in the Gulab Vrindavan. What is this? Grandmother. How many times you have become grandmother? You tell me. You don't know. Now this lifetime, this is your responsibility because they need your love. So many children are going without having a grandmother also. I didn't have a grandmother. My mother took care of us. I don't feel anything. What is grandmother's love? Why you put so great? What is this? Very simple. This world is good, in this part of the world. After 18, they just work out. Okay, that's the goal. You take care of yourself. I will take care of my life. Somewhere you have to be kind of, you have to cut it. So there is no end. There is a chakra vibha. There is a story actually. One sadhu, came, this gentleman, he is studying. He said, oh, now I am studying. Let me complete my study. He completes his study, then he set up a business. Then same sadhu comes. You said, you told that after you complete your study, then you will do your sadhana. But now you're, oh, sadhu, I just started my business. Just allow me, I want to just, establish this business. Sadhu said, okay. Then the business is established. Then now, sadhu said, so business is established. No, I have to enter to Grihastha ashram now. So give me some time. Okay, then after some time he enters into Grihastha ashram, then sadhu comes. Oh, now I have children, I have to take care of the children. So every time sadhu comes, he says, I have this, I have this, I have to do. After the children is kind of now grown up. Then he said, Baba, give me some more time, I have to get my children married. Then sadhu said, okay, get your children married, then you take up Krishna consciousness. Then children got married. Just now children got married, now the grandchildren going to come. I need to take care of grandchildren also. Then Sadhu said, okay. The next time Sadhu came, he left his body. Is it a fact? So plan has to be there. We have to make a plan. Everybody, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Plana, Prata, Sannyas, all ashrams, we should make their plan and work, which is not seen very much. I don't know, if I become so serious, you will not understand this also. That's why I have to sometimes, in a humorous way, I have to tell these things, right? What to do? But this is a fact of life, we have been seeing it. Is that okay? Whatever we said, understood, Prabhu? What do you think, Prabhu? You have been keeping quiet, sometimes you are smiling from within. Is that okay, whatever you are saying? No, I'm asking, Prabhu.
Sit, Prabhu. Sit, Prabhu.
You know, for half of the session, I really didn't understand what you were saying.
Okay.
And then I realized that with your hands, when I see that and your words, then it comes together.
Krishna consciousness should be part of a joyful spirit. Just when you are having a lot of load already, then you somehow need to learn how to be a joyful person in Krishna consciousness. Devotee association is there, go there, have a light mind, don't have any tension with anyone, just do your service, go feel devotee, relax, practice Krishna consciousness in a light mode, that's it.
Chanting, dancing.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Now next is Prasada. And thank you very much. I would like to convey my thanks and gratitude to Saranga Prabhu and Lita Mataji. They have been so kind to always give me this opportunity to visit your congregation. If Saranga Prabhu would not be there, I would not be here today.
Oh, don't say that.
So, and I'm very happy to see all of you sincere souls coming, sitting and listening very nicely. And today is my, you can say, last program in USA in this trip. Tomorrow I'll do some of my personal work which have been pending. I have been thinking to do it. So tomorrow I'm thinking I'll complete it. And the next morning, Prabhu will send me to airport. From here, I will go to Guyana, and from Guyana to Trinidad, Argentina, Chile, Peru, then Italy, Slovakia, then to Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and finally back to Mayapur. I seek all of your sincere prayers and blessings so that I can do my service for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga. And if you so desire and Prabhupada is pleased with us, we will meet again to discuss with your saintly association.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for coming. Even you have a very busy schedule, but you always have time to slot us in. This is the best part, because everybody is busy, everybody has priority. And even though we don't have a temple, we don't have a big facility, we don't have anything, but you always make time for us. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Because of your love, actually, I come here. I can tell you honestly. I didn't know any of you here, right? Only Saranga Prabhu. We also didn't know before we met. So because Prabhu is leading this congregation, then somebody introduced me to Prabhu. And since then, whenever I come, I feel really very much, he puts me at ease. Like, I don't feel any inconvenience. So in that way, I can anytime I call Prabhu whenever I'm coming, and he says, "How Prabhu come?" Mataji is also so welcoming. Whenever coming at home, she makes sure that everything is kind of well done for me. I'm very happy for it. It was a very nice, wonderful experience. And I stayed this time with our Radhika Bhakti Mataji's house, and even our Prabhu's house also. They are also kind of,
We are planning our exit. Exit plan. I'm joking.
And they have been also taking care of me very nicely. And it has been a very wonderful experience, I can tell you, staying with. Even though here we don't have a temple, but our congregation is so nice. I cannot describe it in words. And thank you all very much for your wonderful service that you are continuing. And I pray to Nrsimha there to remove all the hurdles and obstacles and let him inspire all of us to stay together to do our Krishna Bhakti. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Darshan Arati. Okay. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Jaya Jagadish Hare Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.